Hi, my name is Bailey Haydon-Leger, and I am a first-year art student at Dalhousie University, and I'm planning on studying cinema and media studies in the future. And the name of my essay is AI as Antagonist, Morals and Philosophy of 2001: A Space Odyssey. So my essay is about, well, it centers around the film 2001: A Space Odyssey by Stanley Kubrick. And it basically focuses on, the more antagonistic side of AI. So the main character in the movie is Hal, who is sort of a supercomputer on the ship in the space and kind of has control over like the humans on the ship. Anyway, so it centers around that, and it centers around why AI is seen as evil in many movies like 2001, and just like how morals and philosophy come into play alongside technology. I think, well, especially now, AI is a constantly growing topic in the media and just in life in general. And technology is such a huge focus for us. And it's also in part just my love for science fiction. And I think in part it was also a different piece of science fiction media. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream by Harlan Ellison. And it went sort of perfectly along with 2001. And that is a piece of science fiction media I really love because it really digs deeper into the AI as antagonist idea. And I remember I got to see 2001 for the first time in theaters, and that was an incredibly special experience. So when we got to watch it in this course and then write a big essay, I was like, it was a no-brainer for me. And I knew I needed to write about 2001 because it changed my life in a lot of ways. That idea is really the foundation for my entire essay. It's like technology, AI versus humanity, because that's such a big debate now. That really let me reflect on humanity also. And I think to get to the deeper meaning of why humans fear AI, we really have to look at humanity themselves and human consciousness and what that means. The reason that like AI or humans fear AI is just because AI is a product of humanity. And I think it really instills the deeper sense of regret, especially now in our own creation, because you can look at AI as evil, but when it comes to the end of it, humans created AI. When AI is seen as sentient and powerful and in control and better than humanity, that's where the real anxiety comes in. AI is a reflection of human splendor but also humans' flaws, and I think it's something we are not ready to accept, but I think it's something we need to face, is that it truly is the reason AI is getting so big and powerful, and why we fear it's becoming better than us is because of us. I think it's really, especially in recent years, like past 10, 20 years, it has been rising in popularity because of our rising technology and our reliance on technology. Science fiction media is so crucial to where we are now, and it's important because it represents sort of the more unseen elements of technology or medicine or biology or any form of science. So I think fictional media in general is so important to talk about when addressing real things and real concerns or validations or things like that. Like any sort of media is crucial to it. I think it makes learning about that kind of thing, like for people that even aren't interested in science, it can make it fun and unique, and I think it makes society really think crucially about all sorts of things, especially technology, because science fiction and science and technology, they're all interlinked, and that was really a key part for everything. Science fiction for me, I think it's something I've always loved since I was younger. I have a deep admiration for and a deep fascination for space, and I've always loved science, but as I'm studying in university, I'm starting to study film, and I think it's it's the perfect combination. Like science fiction and film go hand in hand, truly. I just think science fiction helps a lot in the world of film. Like it gains interest and it gains intrigue, and it really helps a lot of people come in to the filmmaking experience. So Stanley Kubrick did a great job with 2001, and people like Denis Villeneuve, who is making Dune and all these amazing movies and science fiction. There's so much media draw to it now, and I think so many courses and classes and science, like real science, even has to look at science fiction as a way of learning and expanding on ideas, because the fictional influences the real just as much, and it's kind of a back and forth of subjects constantly. They're constantly in conversation, they have to be. I think technology, as it evolves, and it will constantly be evolving for the rest of time, at least that's what I believe, and it's such a big part of who we are. In a way, we are almost technology just by the span and grandeur that it not necessarily controls our lives, but in a way does, and just the way it influences and affects us. It's really important, and this course was really great science fiction and film was really great to focus on as technology evolves, because it combines like storytelling and hard science with filmmaking and technology, and it's a great combination, because like filmmaking in itself is a science involving tech and contraptions and many different things and many different minds all at once. And especially with the debate of like AI, it's a really huge effect in the entire creative process of filmmaking and science fiction and everything like that. So the course really, it touched on so many different elements, and it got behind the movies and looked behind the scenes at who we are and why we are the way that we are, and why technology is constantly evolving and how it evolves and how we see it. As tech evolves, like it's going to influence our lives more and more. And so I think it's important that we keep courses like this, and we keep teaching people about it, and we keep teaching people about the dangers and the wonders of technology, because it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And it's really important to look at why and how that can be bad, but how it can also be good and important, and why we need it for medicine and science and everything like that. It's crucial. And I think just in general, technology and science fiction and film makes us reflect on who we are, and it's important to who we are, and it's important to what we do and why we are the way that we are. And I think it's a beautiful reflection of humanity.